These are facts I get.
Why are you with your bullshit, man? Why are you so on some gay shit, man? You're that dude. You're the dude that jerks off to gay porn on the low. Like, no, it ain't even. It's not even. It's still fucking, y'all. It's still fucking.
Rob Dyrdek has built a career out of doing the impossible. But some people aren't as lucky.
Rob Dyrdek is up here. I know everybody says his name fucked up,
including you.
Yeah, I said it wrong too.
You just butchered it, man.
Yeah, that was an abortion.
Nah, it's not Dyrdek. Was it Dyrdek?
Dyrdek.
Where the fuck did that name come from? It sounds so like, mutant. Like it's like
that's
it's like
very
a mutation
unfair.
or something.
That's very unfair.
Is that
that's
Jewish?
very racist.
I don't know.
That's very racist.
That's not a Jewish last name. Is it?
It is Polish.
Polish.
Both of my grandparents immigrated from
Polish power.
For real?
Yeah.
But your nose is so small.
You want to know what? I don't know if that's the Polish thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
you know how they say black people got pow, like they got the big thing. Y'all got the noses.
Well, you want to know what? I guess all white people don't look the same. You know what I'm saying?
Man, fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. Can I be your big today? I want to be your big today.
Let's go stomp somebody out.
Yeah, let's find somebody. Is there a whack artist outside that we could chase or something?
Who you stomping out in that extra medium-sized T-shirt, bro?
I don't know. I saw Mims in the elevator. Should we go out? Me and Reef were so happy that you and Big are back together, man. Big called up here.
Yeah,
Big
he was. We could almost like use this show as where the mediation took place.
Ooh,
you know,
And you know what's crazy? He didn't even call the warm line. He called the regular line.
I know, because he was just going hard, man. He's like looking for.
That's crazy.
So he called. He said he called like 48 times, and it kept being busy, and he finally went through.
Wow.
And we didn't almost believe that it was him because that's the fan line.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yo, I just want to make it clear. I had diarrhea. My ass was moist, and he told me to leave." I was like, "Wow, you got rid of it for diarrhea?" Man,
Yeah, and again,
Man, that's a pretty tough. You're a tough boss, man.
Hey, man, I think we all have different memories of exactly how it kind of ended, but it wasn't pretty, And the reality of it is we're like brothers, and being separated for that long, and a whole lot of internet banging on me, and really just finally I just called him, and we just we hadn't talked for a while. And as soon as we talked, it was like, nah. And I was like, you want to know what? Then it was like, do you you want to shoot an episode or two? Then I was like, you want to know what? You want to just take an office and be on the whole season, And he's like, yeah, let's bring it back, So
that's big office.
He told me y'all kissed and stuff like that. Well, that's kind of ill right there. Nah, they're that close, man.
That they did what?
He said y'all kissed and stuff like that.
Here we go. This is racist right now. If this is the white party, this is racist.
Where the fuck is the podium?
You know what I'm saying? Well, only white people kiss black people.
Where the fuck is the horse at, yo? Is the horse coming back, man? What happened?
That horse is a dick, man. Real talk, man. I to the moment we shot that final episode, that thing was out, and it's been like a foster horse ever since. Every year or so, someone will say, "Hey, I own the mini horse." I'm like, "You want to see it?" I'm like, "Nah." Tell him I said, "What's up?"
Did somebody fuck that horse? I heard somebody fuck the shit out of that horse.
What's wrong with you? Men kissing, horses getting fucked. Who do you think I am? Got a call one day that was like, "Yo, this is Suge Knight's cousin. He'd like to have dinner with you."
What?
And so
what do you
Suge
say
Knight
when
calls
you get that
me?
call?
So I'm like, all right, like, where you want to meet? So we meet at Katana, and we go to Katana, and they won't let him in. And I know the manager, and they're like, he's 86 from here, and they're like, he like it was a Coldplay incident. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, they won't let you in. He's like, man, I never even been here before, right? Like just straight denial, because he had a script about a skateboard movie. And I was like, okay, first off, I ain't gonna have you hanging me out of a window if I go and do another skate movie.
Vanilla.
And then me and him just straight like we talked about that skate movie for like 5 minutes, and we just talked about all things like Death Row and Tupac for like 2 hours.
Lil Wayne just went to the hospital.
Yeah.
What was your reaction there? Did you laugh hard or?
Here's the thing, like so many people throughout history have sort of embraced skateboarding and hip hop, right?
Yeah.
But it's sort of like the lifestyle. No one's actually skated and been fully committed to skating. So to us, every day he does another show. He's on tour, and then he's then he gives a shout out to he leaves right from tour to the skate park and skates for a couple hours. And this has been going on for like a month. So to us,
is he just learning or is he good?
Yeah. Like when he came by the factory probably a month ago, and he could barely like stand, and now there's footage of him like skating all the way through parks, like getting good. So to us, like it's
Lil
the
Wayne?
ultimate, yeah. Like, and for us, like him slamming and catching 9 stitches, and then he twitters, "Thanks for but I don't care. I'm gonna fall a lot harder as I learn." Like to our whole world, we're like, yes,
Was he? What was it? He went on a ramp, or he just busted his ass?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing that board just slipped out and just face shot. Stitch is done.
Do you feel that's some ridiculousness right there? Do you think?
I mean, if I had the footage, I would probably use it on ridiculous.
I don't know, man.
Without a doubt.
So you feel black people should keep skating? Like you think that's a
come
black
on,
sport?
man. It's like our Tiger Woods of skateboarding is
wow.
one. He's Nigel Houston. You know what I'm saying? And he's won everything this year. And if he wins the championships this week, he's the first skateboarder to win $1 million in prize money at 16. So it's like
we need to hang with him, right?
Yeah, that covers the college money.
Hollywood Shuffle.
So you're like an elder statesman now.
Yeah, I could never do anything.
To see how it's grown
mm-hmm.
to this point. How many years have you been skating professionally?
20 years. Yeah, so it's long gone for me.
Damn.
I'm old.
Started at 16, right?
Yeah.
How do you be a professional at 16?
I mean, you just get good real quick. I mean, look, when I was 16, I sold one board and got a $2 check. This kid's like 16 years old. He's about to make $1 million off just contests. And back then, our contests were like $80 for first prize. Like now he'll make a few $1 million this year riding a skateboard compared to what I did back then.
Well, what sponsorship molded this whole thing to be like so popular? Was it Nike? Nike's the one that really made it big, or
I don't know. It was just one of those things that evolved and just refused to die. Nike actually, like DC and all these other brands, sort of built it up, and then Nike had to come in, the back door, so to speak, because they weren't allowed. Like they would try to come in and the industry wouldn't have it, and so finally they backdoored it and created a super core program and paid P-Rod all this money.
Wow.
And that's what like brought them back in and blew it up.
But DC shoes were the ones that made me aware of it, because all the parties and events, and especially when you go to Utah with the Mormons on the they did like skiing out there, doing all the, and I saw a lot of black people ski. I didn't know black people could ski.
The transition from skater to kind of businessman, without kind of losing your edge. Yeah. Describe that for you as like how did it happen where the light inside your head kind of went off and said, "Hey man, I can't do this forever."
Yeah, well,
what's
really,
next?
There was never a transition since it was always a business hustle, and I've always owned a ton of companies, and really Robbing Big I wrote it for a skate video. As a joke, because I knew that my skating wasn't going to be that good. I wanted to do something that made a huge impact, and then it got turned into a TV show, and I knew what television audience does to sales. So then I did all these integration deals, which in turn, then when it blew up so big, then I used that model to build Fantasy Factory as a business model. So it's much deeper than people kind of realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been to this office, yo. This office is ridiculous, yo. Surprised there never was a Robbing Big video game. That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, man, we actually
fucking
pitched
a horse
it
for 200 points. That'd be kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be in here on a show. You're gonna be in here on a show, and there's gonna be a mini horse and a dominatrix show up one day, and with a video camera, I'm gonna be like, "Here you go, man. This is a gift from me to you."
Let's bring some condoms or something, man. Explain ridiculousness real quick before we get into more music, because you're in control right now.
Really what I did was I read this article with Vinny DeBona about how, he had globally syndicated America's Funniest Home Videos for $1 billion and had been on the air for 20 years. And I was like, man.
Fuck?
So I was like, I'm going to make that exact version only better and funny, because it's like cool, but it's just like, it's not. It's filled with garbage, It's like, so in fake videos and all that stuff. So really this is like a high-paced America's Funniest Home Videos, where the videos of the stars, where it's just anything that makes you laugh is basically on there for a half hour straight. And and the reality of it is it's
not cheesy kid stuff like
it's
kids
just,
farting and then they win.
There will be kids farting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, but it makes you laugh, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Because kids farting is funny, man. That never gets old. It's a global syndication licensing play. You know what I mean? It's very hard to syndicate. I could never syndicate my show. I'm not gonna do 100 of my show. You know, I could barely. This will be the last season probably. You know, so
okay.
Fantasy Factory. So it's sort of this is that idea. You know, it takes me 6 months to shoot Fantasy Factory. I shoot 16 episodes in 8 days of ridiculousness.
Wow.
So it's sort of the race to 100 if it becomes successful, and then globally sell it all around the world where there's the German ridiculousness and all that and whatever else it may be. So
the process is still the same. Like people send you videos and y'all got to go through all that?
No, it's like we have a staff of people that just hunt them down on the internet. Because you hunt them all down, then you find the people, then you license it and pay them every time you air it, you know.
Shout out to Johnny Knoxville. He said he gets a lot of black chick groupies, but he's going to be one of your guests on Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Is there anything funny we need to know about what he does on that show, or he just going to be hanging with you?
You know, because they just love to push that weird, ambiguous homo run. You know what I'm saying? At one point, you know, my man Sterling like does a show with me, and he's sort of like my hood perspective, and Johnny Knoxville just leans up and basically pulls out his sack to show him where he got hit. You know what I mean? It was,
for real?
It didn't get all the way bare, but just put it up there, and
it's clear.
That was hard on Sterling.
Wow, is it clear? Like you can see it? I mean, if you want to know.
Not at all.
Okay.
The 3.
I heard Tony Hawk is performing there with Rihanna. They got a new record. No, that's what I heard. But did I leak something out, Rob? I think I leaked it. I don't think I was supposed to.
You might have just leaked that, and we'll fill that place if Rihanna and Tony Hawk are putting it down.
You know what's crazy? Because we had Pharrell here a couple of months ago, and he was like, he kind of like stayed away from the skate thing where everybody looked at it. I mean, was that like where he like everybody like recognized him with like skateboarding and stuff like that? He
called himself Skateboard P.
Yeah,
what?
He's Skateboard P.
You never like met up with him and wondered why he just like stayed away from it.
Well, no, I mean, he embraced it. He did it for my film. He did the theme song for my skate film. You know what I mean? He's done a bunch of shit. Like, you know,
is he good though? Like, you seen him skate?
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't take it serious. You know what I mean? That's the difference with him, where he embraced more the lifestyle of it, where Lil Wayne is like straight skating. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like regardless that like Pharrell still opened up, made it cool for like hood kids to go and skate. You know what I mean? Regardless, you know, like to us, he doesn't get enough credit for kind of pioneering that and making it okay. I think
you know, you can't be in this world of hip hop this long and don't freestyle, and your best friend is black. Come on, Rob. You gotta like.
Come on, man.
We need some freestyles on the white party.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't do. Freestyle.
That's ridiculous. Right,
here we go.
Go ahead.
Who could loves gay porn, loves cock, loves man, do it, man.
Pause. Extra pause. Jesus, Rob. You're pausing me right now, man. I think this is, man.
You said I can't help it now, man.
You gay unit, man.
You know what I'm saying? You're going too hard, man.
Gay unit, no.
I'm gonna bring you. You know what I'm gonna do?
I'm
gonna bring you. I'm gonna do an episode with you.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna do an episode with you, and I'm gonna introduce you to Mini Horse. Yeah, real shit.